Is life meaningless? I'm going to start by reading 3 short quotes which are relevant to the topic. If death is the final end, then life's story is vanity with a vengeance. The cosmos has been groaning in evolutionary travail, and we are only the cosmic abortion. Peter Kreeft. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Macbeth. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and indeed, all is vanity and grasping for the wind. Ecclesiastes. These quotes all exemplify the logical conclusion of atheistic thinking, but we all know on some level, even if only intuitively, and even if not fully consciously, there is more to our story. There is a telos, a purpose, an end, or a final cause that something transcendent beckons us towards. Even when it feels as if we are groping in the dark, God is near. Paul Tillich said something like, "We are separate yet bound, and belonging yet estranged." The tension between these two feelings naturally produces anxiety. People talk a lot about anxiety disorders, but the first thing we should understand is that anxiety is the natural human condition. We would be disordered if we did not feel some anxiety. Paul Tillich wrote, "Courage does not remove anxiety. Since anxiety is existential, it cannot be removed. But courage takes the anxiety of non-being into itself. Courage is self-affirmation in spite of, namely in spite of non-being. A person who acts courageously takes, through his self-affirmation, the anxiety of non-being upon himself. Anxiety turns us towards courage because the other alternative is despair. Courage resists despair by taking anxiety into itself." We can't hide through various distractions. We can't hide in overtly destructive habits, or even in our more subtle vices or daily routines. As Kierkegaard put it, happiness is despair's greatest hiding place. Most of the ways in which we seek refuge from anxiety and despair are only a short-term cover, and many dig the hole even deeper. Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how." This is true, but a finite why can at best sustain us for a limited amount of time. We need something infinite and transcendent, a superordinate uniting principle to live in accordance with and to give us direction no matter our circumstances. We need God, but we struggle to know who or what is God. It might be helpful to remember that Israel means wrestles or struggles with God. We are finite and cannot fully understand the infinite. Even without physical images of God, our mental conceptions of God can become idolatrous. Our conceptions of God in our heads is still a finite thing. Our mental image of God can point to Him, but cannot be confused as identical with Him. We can only speak about God analogically or apathetically. As finite beings, we can't grasp and take for our own the fullness of the infinite God. We must have the mind of Christ, and rather than grasping for divinity as Adam and Eve did, we must allow for the Spirit of God to grasp us and turn us towards Him. If we are grasped by God, we may still have anxieties about unknowns. We see more clearly, but still through a glass darkly. Like the blind man from Mark 8, before fully receiving his sight, we first see in dark similitudes, but bits of light break through and give us hope. It is the only satisfying hope because it is, in the end, the only true hope. It is the only thing that gives every other thing in our lives ultimate meaning. And And even if we can't adequately articulate it, once the grace of God strikes us and is felt in the depths of our being, we know it is real because we have experienced it. We know that God is ultimate reality and the ground of all being. We still feel estranged, but now we know we belong. We know that there is a plan for reconciliation, and we are all invited to participate. We know there is a meaning.